Hola chicas, ¿qué tal? Welcome back to a new video. For this week's video, I'm again doing a 24-hour reading challenge, but this time I want to read only books on my Kindle to see like how many books can I read in 24 hours on my Kindle, because I feel like I read faster on my Kindle than physical books. Last time that we did a 24 hours readathon, I had read 4 physical books and finished also a Kindle one. So I want to see how much can I read in 24 hours during the entire week. Yeah, on digitally. Do I read faster? Do I read slower? Where are we at? Also, here's the outfit of the day. Can we please, today was a day where I really wanted to make an effort. I don't know why I woke up wanting to make an effort, so look at that. Still no rings, actual no makeup, no eyeliner, whatever. But a couple of necklaces, and we kind of make an effort. Is it the skirt that I wear every single day? Yes, but we have a tie. We made something. Progress, you know, progress. I really wanted to dress up today, and look at that. Effort done. Already like 3 p.m. 3:15, and I haven't started reading my 4 hours of the day, so I'm kind of stressed. I don't know if I'm gonna make it 4 hours or like 3.5 before I have to leave, but today I decided to read by the beach.
It was at this moment that she knew she fucked up.
I'm going insane. 92%. I'm stressed. I know something bad's gonna happen. I'm stressed. I just finished the Dragon's Republic, and at that moment, when that moment happens, Backstabber by Kesha started playing. 5 stars, nothing more to add. Starting The Burning God now. I didn't film, but I did go to a bookstore. It's the 2 books that I've read or I'm reading this week. This is The Dragon Republic, and this is The Burning God. Why? For starters, I have the physical copy of The Poppy War, so it makes sense. Why? I was gonna buy them anyway at one point in my life because I own all the books that R.F. Kuang has ever made. It's from that store, Backstory. I will want to annotate them at one point. I did annotate this one because I did not know where, like, the continuity of what I was gonna highlight. I will go back, and I'm reading. My reading challenge is on my Kindle anyway, and it's gonna be on my Kindle. But I will go back to these after reading and highlight and put the notes that I already put on the books here. I don't need to buy books. I really don't need right now. The only ones I really are on my radar are the 3rd book of 6 of Crows, but that's coming in June. The 3rd book of the 9th House series, but that's also coming, like, I think it's September. And the latest book by R.F. Kuang, which is called Taipei Story, but that's coming also in September. Those are the 3 books I'm buying yes or yes this year, but not right now, so I don't have any books that I actually want to buy. What I'm considering though is actually taking the Kindle Unlimited subscription. I still don't know, I'm debating. I'll see later if it's worth it or not, but that's all. I was picturing a character to be like an old mentor, like super old and whatever, and right now I'm like realizing I shouldn't have pictured him that old, and so now I'm deeply confused. So that was funny anyway. I'm dead at the fan art and like fan casting. This is so funny. This is Dylan Wang. People are picturing Dylan Wang and I was picturing a 55 years old man. Damn. I finished this a couple of hours ago. It's already like 7, I think. 7, almost 8. I finished this at around 5:30-ish, and then I went to do some groceries. I don't know what to do about this. This book ended 5 stars, obviously. That's R.F. Kuang for y'all. I seriously don't know. how to feel about this. This just ruined me. I saw that I was like at 15% and I was like, it's almost ending. How does it end? How does it end? And when it ended, I was like, what? That's it? I still have like an hour to read today. Oh, I'm supposed to be at 20 hours. I still have 1 hour to read. I made it on purpose so I would read just before sleeping. I think it's helping me a lot. But right now I just really wanted to catch up on the vlogs I hadn't watched from my YouTubers because I haven't been on YouTube that much. Finally like really into the story. It took me a while to connect a bit with the characters and whatever and the story, but I really like it so far. It took me a while, but now I'm into it. I need to change my bed sheets and I feel like I want to listen to the book whilst I'm changing the bed sheets so I can get my counter down a bit for today. I've been reading on my Kindle and it says I have 3 hours and 31 minutes left to the book. So I have to put speed 2 to be on the same par of what I'm reading because on speed 2 I only had 3 hours and 27 minutes left. So apparently I read fast. Start.
One hour later.
I just finished Jade City 1. Well, the Green Bone Saga, book 1. Jade City is the book. I liked it. It took me a while to get into the story. I'm definitely now intrigued about what's coming out. Great plot twist in the end. I think though, this will be a 3.5, the first book. Like, I'm gonna start the second one right now. I'm actually quite happy because I still have an hour and 30 minutes. I'm gonna start the second book, which is called Jade War. I need to do quick groceries because the stores are not gonna be open on Monday and tomorrow is Sunday, so they're not gonna be open. I've downloaded the second book and I'm gonna listen to it whilst I grocery shop. I think I'm gonna be back before the timer hits because, as I said, I still have an hour and a half. So I will be back before and I'll keep on reading on my Kindle. So yeah. Came back from groceries and I'm gonna finish the chapter 2 and then I'm gonna hop back onto the Kindle. "24 hours read."
Whoa!
again. Oh my gosh. Wow, that one was actually a bit more exhausting than the first one. It was a bit heavier, I think, because the books are longer and bigger, and just overall mind-blowing thing that's happening. A lot of fantasy and a lot of world building and whatever. I have the physical copies of The Dragon Republic and The Burning God, and I went through these two, and if I'm not mistaken, Jade City is also like as thick of these. And like last time, the thicker book I read was 400 pages. This one is already 630 something, 640 pages. So I read like 2 600 books pages at least, if not 3. Got a bit tired of reading per se, if that makes sense, because I think I need to digest. I haven't gotten time to actually digest what happened in these 2 books, and I think that kind of is a bit hindering my experience of Jade City. I liked it, but not that much. I'm more into this book because I'm like, where are we going? Right now I feel like I need a break from reading. I do also feel like it's not been a great week for me, like mentally. I do feel like I'm okay kind of, but I see my sleeping patterns. I cannot fall asleep unless I'm putting on La Bella Durmiente in Spanish. I fall asleep to Tchaikovsky basically, but like I can't fall asleep. I keep on falling asleep during the day. Nothing, my social anxiety is a bit high too, so I feel like I'm trying to do well. It kind of looks that I'm doing well, but at the same time I'm not. So it's a bit confusing times. I'm seeing my doctor next week and we shall see what she says. But really glad I finished this. Thank you for coming on this readathon with me. If you ever read any of those books, please let me know, and like any of all of the books I have been reading, please let me know. Give me your if anything, if you've read Jade City, I'll be down to hear some reviews about it, because as I said, the first book I was kind of whatever, but again, I had been coming off from 2 5 stars, which are these 2, so maybe it's that. And actually Jade War will be the redemption arc. I don't know. I'm down on, and I'm keen on reading the 2 last books of the trilogy, but yeah, what do you think? Thank you for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next video.